Hello everyone. I'm here with not quite a box opening, but a blanket reveal. This is for my new teeny tiny micro preemie um, doll that I'd been showing the work in progress. She's done, and obviously it's a girl. I had some trouble deciding what to make this baby girl or boy, but I decided, and I am going to introduce you with her or to her today. So she is right here, and we're gonna do her little tootsies. So these are her feetsies. See how tiny they are? Just my thumb. She's got teeny tiny little feet. You can see my other babies over there watching. There's a foot. We have this teeny tiny foot. It's got curled toes. This one, her toes are kind of pushed back. You can see they're kind of back a little. She's wearing a little tiny white onesie. I kept it undone because I was going to show you how skinny her body is. So let's see if we can find a hand. There's a hand. And her teeny little skinny arm. Look how skinny and tiny. There's her little fingers. Got her hand. She's got a reddish tone to her skin. We'll go over here. Now this arm is straight. It's kind of straight. She is full limbed. Let's see, it looks kind of like there's marks on the vinyl here, but let's see if I can get in. Let me see what that's trying to pick up. There might be a vein under there. I do veins really light, so you can just kind of, just barely see them, because that's what I think, that's how I like them. I like them there, but not real evident, just lightly. Her finger, or her hand, can hold somebody's finger. Isn't that cute? Look at that. That's cute. So it is picking up some of like the red blotchiness, but she's not that blotchy in person. But she is, she does have a reddish newborn tint to her. And we will do her face. I went to a garage sale because some of you who've watched before know that I really like garage sales and thrift shops and Goodwills. And I found a garage sale that had a bunch of preemie clothes. Ta-da! Those aren't all preemie, but mostly all preemie. And this was one of the things that they had. So I bought it yesterday, washed it up real quick. Look how cute it is. It's just I think this is a Garanimals preemie onesie. But look at that, isn't that adorable? It's in a darker pink, lovable, with a rainbow and a light pink heart. I just think that's so sweet. And then it'll fit her. If I snapped it, it would fit her. I mean, it's obviously going to be a little bit big here, but fits her pretty nice. She's very tiny and very skinny, so everything's a little bit big. But here's her face. Ready? This is the Shane kit. There she is, by Jessica Shank. Ta-da! There she is. Again, keep in mind it's making her look a little more blotchy. I did put, she does have just a slight bit redder, focus here, forehead. Come on. And then I wanted to make her cheeks a little bit blotchy. She has a little scratch. Yeah, that's making the scratch look worse than it is. It's not that bad, but it is made to look like a scratch. And another one right there on her nose. She's got little eyebrows. Now, one thing I don't like, her lashes. They kind of, some of them go up, some of them go down. I haven't figured a way out to make them lay down. I don't know if it's because I use mohair that has a bit of a wave to it. I'm not sure. But they're rooted fairly evenly. They just look kind of funny. So I'm not sure if I cut them too short. I'm not sure what I'm doing to make them look kind of uneven. Because when I root them, they look even, and then when I trim them, they don't. But I like them short. I don't like dolls that have long eyelashes because that's very unnatural. But anyways, she's got kind of little, like on her eyelid, she's got a little blemish mark. Her lips did turn out very red, and not as red as this, as it's showing, but they are quite red. I tend to make my baby's lips pretty red, but I don't know. I guess that's just what I like. Her hair, as usual, is not rooted because I don't like that. This one is, let's see if I can, there it goes. This one is, I use Prisma pencil, and then I paint over top. So I do, I could leave Prisma pencil, which I do for a lot of them. I do it to where I like how that looks by itself. And then I will take paint and layer it on top. Just gives it a little dimension. Obviously you can make the paint thicker and a little bit easier to make it look like strands or like, you know, because your hair is not always exactly even. There are parts, especially in a baby's hair, that look a little thicker. So just makes it a little, paint makes it look kind of like that. If I can do a good job, I am still practicing that. That is difficult, I will say. I'm not real good at lips. I wish I could give them a little more detail and like shading kind of different colors. Not real good at lips. And her lips, to be honest, are not good lips. I don't like how they're sculpted. They don't have much lines on them, like, you know, natural. Oops, your lips have lines, and hers are very flat, and they were not very. It was hard to tell on the blank kit, kind of just where they were. They're not very. I'm not sure what the word is to pronounce. They weren't very obvious. They were just small, thin little lips. So that is the one thing I probably say that I wasn't hugely fond of in this kit, was the size of her lips. She does have a little soft spot right there. Otherwise, her head is pretty nice and round. So that's one side of her hair. She kind of has it swooping here to the side and down. I'll flip her over here that way. So that just kind of comes down there. And we're going to spin her all the way around. And she's just got some hair, kind of a little swirl there. Put down. Her hair turned out cute. And it's dark. I like it dark. I don't always do dark. A lot of times, especially in little small babies, I've done light hair. Because generally, you know, for babies that tiny, it wouldn't have... I mean, a lot of babies wouldn't have a lot of dark hair. I mean, a lot of babies don't anyways. So I just tend to be on the lighter side. But this one, I wanted to go a bit darker. I wanted that look. And so that's what I did. There she is. She is itty bitty. She's teeny tiny. I'm going to see if I can prop her head up just a little more. Just a little. So we can see her face. That's a little bit better. But I wanted to kind of lift her onesie here. This is a preemie diaper. I was in Goodwill one day and found a whole unopened package of preemie diapers. They're just the regular size preemie, not the teeny tiny preemies, but I was quite excited for my find. They were only, I forget, $2 or $3 for the pack, and they are, I guess, Huggies. So definitely scoop those up. But look how skinny. She's so skinny, so narrow. I have filled her beads in a pantyhose in a stocking. Actually, it's a little pair of little girl's tights, so it is skinny. Pantyhose would expand a lot because they're made for women's size. These are tights, little girl, like baby tights that were my kids' tights, and so they're not as wide, which works really well for teeny tiny babies. So there she is. She's very tiny. One thing too that's different about her from her other little sister tinies, her neck is really narrow, like this way, like that way is narrow. So the necks on these are always have been big. For what I've put on her so far, the necks are really big. But it's just gonna have to do because she's So tiny. I do like how this arm kind of stays up a bit. I mean, it's real easy to put it up, but it's kind of like reaching. It's cute. And then if, whoops, there we go. If you put this one up, I mean, she looks kind of cute like that. So she kind of almost looks, she's smiling, but almost like a startle with this hand, how babies will startle. But she's always smiling, like she's having a really nice dream. So again, Shane Jessica Shank, painted by myself. I have named her Katie. I was thinking of C-A-T-Y, Katie, because I have a Kate. I already have one of my kits I've named Kate, who's also a preemie, but a larger preemie. And Kate, K-A-T-E. Katie and Kate, very similar. However, I don't know why, but when I saw this kit, blank even, I thought of the name Katie. So I stuck with it. I was really trying to make her be a boy, but it just didn't fit her. I got some boy preemie clothes. I just got them yesterday, so I didn't have any, because that was going to be an issue too. If she was a boy, I had nothing to put her in. I had one onesie that's adorable, tiny, fit her nice, but that was it. So I picked these up. So this is one that I got yesterday. This is adorable, but I mean, she just looks like a girl to me. I kind of thought it would be nice to have one boy and two girls in my collection, but I'm not seeing it. I'm just not. I try, and I'm like, she's just a girl. So a girl she is, and a girl she'll stay. So that's her. I want to bring in her sister real quick, because I'm going to run out of time. Oh, I did put a magnet in her. I don't have her pacifier yet. This is Stella's pacifier, but she's going to borrow it just for a minute. But that fits her. I mean, look how cute. This is a preemie passy from Honeybug, but it fits her really good. And I think that just looks super cute. So I will order her one at some point, but she doesn't have one yet. So we have little Miss Adrian here beside her. They are about the same length. Adrian has a bigger face. And you can see, look how pretty her lips are. They're full. Let's see if we can focus. Come on. There we go. They're full. They're detailed, defined. Very pretty lips. Her lips are beautiful. Hers, not so much. They're smooth. They're very smooth. Hers, you can feel like the bumps and the, see the lines in there? You can kind of see how, like, people have lines in their lips. But anyways. Okay, let's see here. Come on. Switch hands. Someday I'm going to get a tripod for my phone. I just don't have it yet. But anyways, there they are. See, they're about the same length. I don't know if you remember, if you've watched my videos, she does have staining from dark clothing. Apparently her previous owner had her in dark clothes, and it did soak into the vinyl. So she does have bruised legs, but otherwise she's beautiful. So there they are, about the same length, but Miss Adrian is less skinny. She's skinny, but she's not as skinny as Miss Katie. So, and then I'll just throw in Stella real quick, and I will call it a video. There we go. Stella is 15 inches, whereas these three are 14. Stella looks a lot larger. Her feet end here, so there and there you can see the extra inch. Her body is much wider. She's just a bit bigger of a preemie, but I love Stella. I love her size. She's probably the best size of these three. She's easier to hold, but she's still teeny tiny. Wears the same size clothing as these girls. She just fills it out a bit more. So keep watching my video. I will have more videos with Katie, Adrian, and Stella, my three little preemie girls. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye.